A prominent attorney from Southeast Georgia died while trying to save his son from rough currents in St. Simon's Island. Page Pate was a founding member of the Georgia Innocent Project 20 years ago. The organization says it's heartbroken about his death and is remembering him for his kindness and generosity. The Brunswick News reports there was a drowning on Sunday at Gould's Inlet. Pate was an expert on constitutional law. He was recognized as one of the best legal minds in America. News4JAX anchor Bruce Hamilton and many others of us here relied on him often to provide valuable insight on local and national stories. Bruce shares his thoughts about Pate.
There were few people in the legal world that I could turn to give a story the kind of context, perspective, and focus in a succinct and understandable way like Page Pate. He could take a complex story, a story tangled in a legal web, and untangle it and make it understandable. When a federal judge ordered the DOJ to propose redactions to the affidavit that was used to justify the search executed by the FBI at Mar-a-Lago, Pate basically explained to me it was a very unusual move.
Bruce, it is very unusual for a federal judge to unseal an affidavit in support of a search warrant before anyone has been charged and before the case gets to court. But we have such incredible amount of public interest and attention to this case that the judge is taking the very unusual step in requiring the government to put up something. I mean, you executed this search warrant. There's been a lot of attention. There's some pushback on it. We need to tell the people why we executed the search warrant.
And when the Ahmaud Arbery case was unfolding in November 2021, we turned to Page Pate to talk about what the prosecution needed to do to win its case.
Don't try to over-try this case. Don't try to make a statement with this case. They have a fairly solid murder case if they will just stick to the evidence. I believe they're going to try to play parts of the video that was taken of the actual incident during their opening statements. I think that's a great idea. You're going to go ahead and get the jury locked into their version of what happened, and the jury can see it for themselves with their own eyes. That is incredibly powerful evidence, and I think the state is going to focus, at least in opening statements, almost exclusively on that video evidence.
As usual, Page Pate was right on. It is exactly what the prosecution did. And he also described the defense strategy before it unfolded to a T. The world lost a great legal mind. Page's son lost a great dad. And we here at News4JAX and I personally lost a wonderful friend. Bruce Hamilton, Channel 4, the local station.